if you guys can, there's a couple things on this webinar. You can always chat. There's a chat icon, and then if you're using the mobile phone, if you're using computer, you can always click on the chat and just type in a question, and we'll be more than happy to stop and answer your questions. And so we'll be willing to. Let's just take another couple of minutes, if we don't mind, just to wait for a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. I have our Paul Thomas, who's basically dedicatedly working on building a reseller partner program. And in the past, it was just me or Raj that was kind of working with the resellers. But we're hoping to really get things moving to another level with resellers and partnerships. So that's why we'll be starting to do this on a regular basis. But we wanted to get like a first introduction. Some of the people that we worked with for a while, we have not worked, so we're just kind of going and asking and reviving those relationships. Okay, so just give me another couple minutes before we get started. All right, and Conrad, could you, where are you from, Conrad? I'm trying to think. Conrad Michael. Conrad, go ahead. I don't know if you texted in. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Conrad.
Yes, go ahead, Conrad.
Hi everyone, I'm joining you all from Sharjah, UAE.
Okay, great. Okay, awesome. Thank you, sir. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and start. It's 2 minutes after 10. So we'll just start my time, Central Time, US Central Time. And I'm just going to go ahead and start. And then what we'll do is, if anybody comes along, we can just stop and we can just, give them a high level overview. Okay. Anyway, thank you for being on this call. We have Bissy from Nigeria. Rajesh Kumar, is that from India, Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Okay, and Rexo Paul, also from India, and Conrad from United Arab Emirates in Sharjah. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just keep walking through this process, and I'm just going to just explain a few things, and then please feel free to stop, ask any questions, so we can just quickly answer your questions and keep going through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to also record it, so we can have this for our some of the people who were not able to be on the call, so they were requesting that we record it, and then so they can join us. All right. So I'm going to click record and start.
So it's already started.
Welcome to the webinar for. Go ahead.
It's already started recording. So just switch on the recording. You can go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. So, one of the things that we are, if you're looking at my screen right now, we're just kind of explaining about Grace Software and what the company stands for and what we have done. I'm going to also walk you through our website, which has the most up-to-date information. Anyway, so this file that I'm showing you, the PDF file, basically talks about Grace Software. We've been in the industry with hospitality for over 20 plus years. 1999 was our first version of our Easy Innkeeping product that was released in the US, and we have clients in over 10 countries. And we started with the desktop or client server architecture, And then now in the last 7, 8 years, we have fully focused only on web-based products. So we're pretty much everything is moved to the web-based. And I believe that also allows us, or web-based or cloud-based, that allows us to, have much more flexibility in being able to move the products, to different countries. And from the beginning, we've always focused on an international market. So our product is in multiple languages, multiple currencies. In 2000, we established our first office in Australia, and then in 2001, we've established another office in India. So from the beginning, we have always had an international presence. But as of today, I would say a pretty large number of our clients are in North America, mostly in US and Canada. But we are really aggressively looking to market and to take more market share in other countries. Okay. All right. So just gonna let me just go down. So this, we also have a custom software development projects. We don't do a lot. We try to keep it minimal. But if you look at this British Petroleum, we have done over nearly about 10 different projects with some of them. AMC is another large client. It's called it's the retirement services of the American Episcopal Church. They have about 7,000 churches. We run their financial products. And this is another company called Hillsdale College. They're very popular in the US. So they run 2 hotels, 7 ballrooms, and one restaurant and 1 gift shop. So all of them runs through our system. We've also done other clients such as American Doctors for Frontline. This is a custom application. Trinity Industries is more of a oil and gas. And Smithsonian, you might be familiar with the Smithsonian in the US. They're well known. It's an organization run by the government of the United States, and we actually have a complete their operations in Panama basically uses our software. All right. So basically, I'm just trying to just give you a wide view of what other things we do. But our focus as of now with all our resellers and partners is basically to promote our what we call as the hospitality, hotels, resorts, inns, bed and breakfasts, and that's our core functionality. That's a core area that we do it. And in that time, I just want to explain quickly one quick information. This is our website, GraceSoft.com. But if you look at it here, you see this Capterra. Capterra is well known in worldwide. They're part of what they call as a Gartner group. Capterra does a review of all different products, softwares. They have about, I think, 250 category of softwares, and they evaluate different products. Last year, 2021, they rated the top 3 most popular hotel management software for small hotels. So that was a pretty large accolade. You can see more information if you click here. It takes you directly to their Capterra page that shows more information about the products that why they selected us as the top 3 most popular hotel software for small hotels. That gives us a good leverage in the industry. Of course, we've been around for 20 plus years. Okay. Let me go back here. The Easy Innkeeping is our property management software, mostly with the hotel front desk, hotel operations, your housekeeping, your your accounting, your back office. All that is being done in this, what they call as the Easy Innkeeping software. All right. And our biggest niche really is is mostly to work with small to mid-size hotels. We don't work with large hotels like 1,000-room hotel. We don't usually work with them. Our biggest hotel probably is about 400 rooms, but mostly our niche is from 5 rooms to 100 rooms. That's our niche. Like small to mid-sized properties. That's where we'd like to be. That's where our niche is. That's where we do really well. The bigger the property, then it kind of gets a little bit tricky. we can handle it, but it's really not our ideal client. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you are looking, as you are prospecting new properties. Okay. All right. So along with the easy inkeeping, also easy webres is more of an online platform where you can. The online platform basically consists of online reservations from the website. Actually, also website building is also included in that. I'll just show you here. Let me go to the actual website here. If you go here, so it the easy inkeeping or the easy webres basically includes your website. It includes it includes your booking engine. It also includes your connection um, to like other platforms such as Airbnb, Expedia, things like that. Okay, so those are all connected together. I'll just show you here quickly. Online booking. This is if somebody has a hotel website, then they'll be able to go and make an online reservation, and we can connect with multiple payment platforms. Basically, if they have anything in the US, of course, internationally, we connect with PayPal, we connect with Stripe, which is in 25 countries. We connect. Apart from that, we also have our own Grace Pay option, which gives you a very high, very low cost conversion. So that's what this one shows. Okay. All right. And so this gives you different options within secure payment, so people can make a reservation for the hotel right from this option. Okay. um, and you can also do like this CMS editor is like where we can create your own website. It's a simple basic website. We have multiple options. One of the options is the $300 very basic website where you can come in and edit some of the content yourself. So doing that, we can do shopping cart tours, things like that. You can add other items to your booking engine. Like let's just say somebody's making a booking for a hotel, and then now you can go and add like different things. Like let's just say you want to add tickets for the zoo or something like that. So you can add other things on top of that. All right. And the channel manager piece is what a lot of the hotels in the US and other parts of the world, they're connected to multiple channels like Airbnb, Google. Google is a fairly new option. Only after 2021 they released this product. So it just started going live in 2022. So we are already connected with Google. So any hotel we can promote on Google. So that's what this OTA, online travel agents channel manager, really means. Okay. So this is our Google booking Airbnb. So all this information, you'll be able to see. These are the different channels that we can connect to. Okay. All right. So that's your booking engine. And then let me just go one more step. Next one is the web point of sale. So the point of sale can work for a hotel. It can work for a restaurant. It can work for like a gift shop. But important to understand, a lot of times we don't sell only a point of sale system. We like to keep it because we like to go with a hotel that has a restaurant. So a lot of times we have hotels that might have like a takeout, or they might have room service, they might have a gift shop, things like that. It might be most useful for those kind of properties to use our system instead of just going and selling to a restaurant that's a full-fledged restaurant. So we don't cater specifically outside a hotel right now. We might increase the availability for point of sale, but currently, basically what we do is we go to a hotel, and if they have a restaurant, yeah, if they have a bar, we can handle all that stuff within the hotel. So what happens is if somebody they'll go to the bar and they'll say, oh, please add my bill to my room. So you can directly click on the point of sale and add it to the room. So that's what That's what we try to focus on the hotel. And then the last part is the e-connect, which is called the CRM. CRM is the customer relationship management. This is where you are sending emails, you're tracking, like for churches, we track like members, who are the members, or any hotel, we'll track who are the guests, all the guest information. We can track and send a bulk email. We can send an automatic email for their birthday. We can send an email for their anniversary, like things like that. And then you can also do text, SMS messages also from our CRM system. It can be automated. So currently, a lot of times hotels, they'll come in and they'll make a booking, and then immediately the system can send them a text message. Okay, so that's what this section is all about. All right. So you can find more information by going to our website on the, if you look in here. So here's the point of sale option. So hotels in mind, restaurants can use it. You can use it also on your mobile phone as well. So you can do that. All right. I think that pretty much covers a lot of the product itself. Any questions so far? You can just type in there in the chat window. You can always type in your questions on the chat window, and then I'm going to go through some more details. But these are the hotels, condo. In some countries, like in India, they call it service apartments. So this is what we call as service apartments in India and Africa. That's kind of how they name it. So it can work, because what happens is owners. We have an owner management. You can see who's the different owner management, owner condo owner portal, so the owners can directly log into the software and see how many people stayed at the property, like that, like service apartments. So in this case, this system would be used by the management of the service apartments. Okay, so, and you can say, all right, you can even say condo maintenance, like this broke in the room, fix this, or what's the cost of maintenance, things like that can be added um, into the system right up here. Okay, so anyway, this kind of gives you a high level of our product itself and our application, what it can do. And just a couple statistics. Hotels and resorts, it's like it's the number, it's the top three, along with technology. What they call is IT based GDP, and what they call is travel based GDP or leisure based GDP are equal almost. Like it's very close. That the numbers are very close in terms of the market cap. So there's a lot of opportunities. Especially, I see a lot of opportunity in Asia and Africa. There's a huge demand. More and more people are starting to use computers. More and more people are starting to use mobile phone technology to be able to download software apps and things like that. It becomes more essential that people will use softwares to manage their property. And so and also the cost is becoming cheaper. So so that way we can do that. Yeah, I see a note here, message from Rexo. You can do, no, this is not Google Hotel Ads. You can directly connect to Google to do what they call as online reservations from Google. So what happens with Google is, if you go to, let me just see if I can pull up Google. So when you go to Google, I don't see a booking. So basically what happens is, if you go to Google, let's just say I'm going to go to Google, all right, and I'm going to search for a hotel in, let's just say, hotel in Houston, okay, hotels in Houston. I do that. So if you look at it here, you can see all these ads. But right of this, you see right here, this section right here. You see, this is basically right at the top. It's at the top of the hotel deal, where we can show if you are signed up with us. Google right now has only 100 properties connected to this their booking engine. Okay, so what happens is you can click and say, oh, this is my, I want to look at this one, $50. Okay, I like that. So you click on it. Now it's in Google itself, right? You see it at the top, you're still in Google, and you can make a booking right there. And this is what we're talking about. Just like Expedia, Booking.com, Google's come up with their own booking platform where we're able to send our availability, our rates, and then they'll be able to make send us a reservation. Basically, what happens is they click on here, they'll click on whatever that. So this information, and they can start making a reservation. See, right now you're on Google right there, google.com. So they can click on visit the site, or you can make a booking right here. So this is what we call as the Google Hotels, which is fairly new. They just came up after 2020, the pandemic. They just came out with it last year. They said they came up with this to encourage travel. I don't know to what extent that's true, but there's a little bit nervousness on other PMS, or not PMS, like Expedia, Booking.com. They're a little nervous that Google's also coming into their same space, but it's really great for the hotels. So anyway, that's what Google's hotels means. Okay, so any other questions in terms of the features we have? Let me just go one quick walkthrough here. This is the product. You can see all the awards and everything that we have, but this one was very significant. In 2017, we were also rated in the top 7 for hotels, small hotel chains. All right. So this gives you all the different products we have. Our website creation, payments. We have multiple payment options. Our support is 24/7. Basically, you can just chat anytime. We have our main support offices in the U.S. in Houston, Texas. We also have a support office in India. So two time spans we're able to manage. All right, like we have customers in the Middle East. So like if they come early in the morning, then the U.S. Team can. If they come in early in the morning, the India team can pick it up. If they're late in the night, the U.S. team picks it up. So we're able to do that. So you can see these are the industries we cover: hotels and resorts, vacation rentals, condo, service apartments. You see that information right there. This is just a testimonial of this college called Hillsdale College. Hillsdale is one of the probably top 10 conservative colleges in the U.S., very well known. They have 36 rooms, 9 conference rooms. They have another Rockwell Lodge with 10 rooms, restaurant, and a gift shop on site. Campgrounds, you can use this one, point of sale. And then also we have multiple universities that use our system, a lot of energy industries, Nalcor Energy, which is one of the largest energy industry in Canada. BP is a client of ours, but not so much for hotel software, but we did like some custom work for them. Trinity Industries, another oil and gas. We do a lot of nonprofits and churches as well. And then last year we also released what's called a church reservation system. This is going to build into more of a church management software. We will be releasing more of that in July. July we'll be starting to work on it. The church reservation system, because when the pandemic happened, what happened was all the churches, you could not go, right? Only certain number of people can go. So what happens is we built this seating system where they can pick the seat, like an airline. You can go and pick the seat you want to sit, just like that in the church or if it's any kind of a theater, they can pick the seat they want to sit in and then reserve that seat. All right, and then Grace Pay. This is basically the payment options we have. This is mostly US, but other options are like, like I said, PayPal. We have what's called Stripe, which works in 25 different countries. And we worked with a company in in Nigeria called Paystack. But we're not live with them. But there's some. But if there's any clients that need Paystack, we could probably quickly work on them as well. So I got a note from Busy. This is very insightful. I need to have one customized as elevator pitch the client target presentation material on site, get the client attention. Then this, but the appointment for the full. Yes, yeah, no, I agree. What I'll do, basically, I'll just send one page, one page of this everything, in a concise page where you can quickly look at it. And we have a format that we have used in the past. We can just show you one single page, and then you can put your contact information at the bottom. If you need any help with design, graphic design, we have a graphic design team that can help build up, like flyers and things like that. Okay. All right. These are the different people that different providers we partner with. We have, 10 different countries we have clients right now in. Okay. So I think that kind of gives us a pretty high level picture of everything I have in terms of the product. Any questions on the product itself? Can you just unmute, or you can just type in? Okay, so I'm just going to give you one quick view of the product itself, so you can just see our application. 1 second here. Let me just pull it up. Raj, can you give me the code for GraceSoft's?
Yes, sir.
1 second. No, I think it's coming in. Oh yeah, I need the code. Sorry. And then I'll just give you a quick overview how it is so simple to, for resellers to be able to market our product. And I'll show that to you in a minute here. Once I show you the product, I'll just show you a quick review of that. Okay. Can you give me the code?
Yes, sir. The code is on the chat.
Raj, to get in.
Yeah, the code is on the chat box. We're not seeing your screen, sir. It's showing.
One thing
Yeah, we can see your old.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll just. Yeah, I'll pull it up. Okay, so this is our application. This is our the reservation system. It's very easy to maneuver. You can just drag it. Very simple, very easy. We have multiple views, detailed view. So you can go like, you can easily see all your rooms listed up there. Okay. Just a quick overview. So this is our what we call as our standard availability chart. Yeah, no, Busy Easy basically stole the name from us. We were there before Easy. Easy is spelled EASY, okay, so we are different than EEZ. Yeah, I know they have penetrated Nigeria, Nigeria and Kenya, Nairobi quite a bit. It's not the same. It's a different, completely different system. So yeah, I agree. I see what you're saying, Busy. So this is our reservation application. You can do SMS messages from here. Let me just go to our point of sale. Let me show you point of sale here. Gift shop. You can see very simple and very easy to use. The very first, we built this product in 1999 was the initial product. What happened is the very first things we encountered was to make it simple and easy. That was the whole idea. Those days, nobody used the phrase called easy to use, but now everybody's got easy to use, so it doesn't even make sense to use that anyway. But it's very simple, very easy. We work really hard to make it easy, work simple. These are the housekeeping. Let me show you quickly housekeeping information, your reporting modules. All right, and I'll show you a couple things. So these are kind of like our dashboards here. Quick review of this one, and I want to just show you our CRM. If you look at our CRM, so that's a complete application where you can build letters. You can, you can build really nice, content and nice letters. So these are just built using our single, our application. You can build like custom templates right here. You click on it. You can build based on our template applications. Pretty robust application. I can select a template and say, okay, give me this model, or so you can pull up different software, different look and feel, and just edit it. It's very easy to use, and also it's pretty high powered. You can also customize when we want to send out these auto email features. Is when you can send out emails. You can send SMS text messages in our auto email. CRM gives you many features right there. Okay. So anyway, those are kind of our overall view. Go ahead. Somebody was asking a question. Yes, you can do remote office, back office audit. Yes, so you can set up night audit. Basically, you can set up when do you want to do the night audit. Automatically, it'll run the night audit for you. So yeah, you can run night audit reports, night auditing. You can set it up and it'll run automatically. Let me do that here. 1 second here. So any other high level questions? And of course, it connects to your web booking engine. You can connect and see the web booking engine. I'll just show you a quick link of our web booking engine. So let me show you here. This is our booking engine. So you can see the booking engine. People can make a reservation right there. Click on it, and it kind of shows you the rooms and rates. You can have multiple images. Like click on it, you can see if there's more images. You can see all the different images. All right. So, and then of course you can click and book a booking, and then you can go in and add the booking information. So we also have, you can add other things here to make a reservation. No, the back office and the front office is the same. You have the login credentials. Okay, so you need to have login the same. If let's just say you have credentials for both back office and front office, then it'll be the same. But if you only have back office, then you can only log into back office. No, the Google is acting as an OTA. So Rexel is asking a question saying, is in Google, the rates and availability, are they pulled directly from the hotel booking engine or by Google is acting as an OTA? Google is acting as we send directly, like how we send rates and availability to Expedia, Booking.com, Airbnb, same way we send to Google. And then Google lists all the rates and everything. And when the reservation happens, they send it to our booking engine. Okay, so it's basically like a hybrid approach, I think, like kind of how TripAdvisor does. I don't know if you're familiar with TripAdvisor, that's how they do. So anyway, that's an option that we can do, terms and conditions. So these are just kind of like a simple booking. And also one more thing I'll just show you here. If you look at this one, like we also have a book now where each room can be showcased. So this is a special room, like, so you can only book for this room like that, so you can see availability here, and then you can do that. So let me read one more question related to Google. The rates and availability are pulled from hotel booking engine by Google or Google. Yeah. Yeah. Any is that answer your question, Rexo? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll quickly move to the next part of it. Basically, I just want to show you how normally how simple and easy it is. Okay, so let's just say somebody, let's just say Busy is in Nigeria and she's talking to somebody, right? What we're asking our resellers to do is to come here to the booking to our website. Okay, so you just come into the website. Let's see here. You'll go to our website. And under we'll have a like here we will just have a reseller page where you can directly go and put the name of the client information, property information, number of units, whatever country code, Nigeria. I'll just say Nigeria. You can put the code and everything, and then put the email location, and then we will also have one more list here, which will just say your you will get like basically a reseller code. So you will just put the reseller code in there. So as soon as we get that information, you can actually go and build your own. I'll show you right here. I'll just give you an idea. Okay, so let's just say Busy. Okay, Busy. Let me just see if I can get Busy's email. Okay, all right. Okay, I don't have her email, so I'm just going to just say testing. Okay, so I'm going to say all right. So I'm going to just say Gideon, or you know what, let me just put your email address, Busy. Or you know what, let me just put I have somebody's email address here. I'm just going to copy what I have. All right, this is email address. Sorry, I'm not able to get anybody's email. So let me just put my email. Okay. So as soon as I submit this for a trial, right? Now I submit for a trial. So right there is this one. You can just activate that account right there. Okay. So I just click on activate my account. Okay. And now it takes me right here to my actual setup. I can go start setting up the actual property. Okay. So I just put in the name of the property. I just say, okay, this is hotel. All right. Okay. Password. All right. You can put all the information right on this page itself. Everybody can put in your information. And then actually just put okay, I can click on this one right here and submit it. Okay, please enter your mobile number. Okay, mobile number is all right. Okay, I submit it. So now what happens is, as soon as you submit this information, this sends us an information. We send, we have a basically our team will basically validate this property. It has to be a valid property with an actual property information, or it should have the address that will connect to a hotel property. Either it has to be a registered, and it doesn't matter what country, but as long as they're registered property, then we can pull out the data, make sure it's a registered property, and then we have our team that will basically validate it, and immediately as soon as we get the information, we click on validate. Then the email address that's there will also get an email. You will also get an email. Okay, so now So you basically get this information so that you can see who is registered, and then they can start setting up the property right there. So you don't have to wait for a free trial or to try out the system. You can immediately quickly set up and go. I mean, like instantly you can be set up with a. So if you see here, it says, thank you for registering for your property. Using the registration has been set up. It says usually 1 day, but we try to do it ASAP because we are, we're working more and more quicker to respond. Usually it's probably like in a couple hours or something like that. But normally we just check, make sure the property data is valid, and if the reseller is connected to our system, then we will have that information as well. Okay. So once we set up the reseller, then at that point you're pretty much on your own. And then what we do is we can always, we don't want. So this is the key thing to understand, is that we don't want you to be learning. I mean, you can learn. The software is great if you want to learn, but we have support people and people that are ready to assist you. You can say, let's just say somebody is doing a demo in Sharjah in UAE, and you can just say, hey, I don't have time. I'll call GraceSoft team will do that. So you can either contact us on WhatsApp or contact us through our chat program, through our chat system. Like if you go here to GraceSoft.com, I'll just show you here. So anytime you go to, if you're here, you can just click on chat, like here is help, right? So you can click on help, and that, brings the chat. You can quickly chat with one of our people, it's on our homepage, on our login page. If you go to let me just go to the homepage. So this easyinkeeping.com.help is just all the data that you need for, like, any searching documents and things like that. You can find a lot of data here. But initially what we'd like you to do is we like to handhold you, like, walk you through and help you set up, because much more faster for us to help and, set you up on a free trial than, and then if you have customers, we don't want the customer to wait, so we can quickly, set it up and let them, I'm trying to look for my help button. Where's my help? Where's my help button? Okay, so if I go here, help button is on our classic version. We will have the help button here. So if you go to GraceSoft.com, you can go anywhere here. If you go here, I'll send you also the link, so you can just click on chat. You can chat with somebody. So as soon as you click on chat, you'll have this link also. Anytime you want to chat, just click on chat. And this is managed 24/7. So you can say, hey, I just put in a request for a free setup. Can you set it up, or can you do that immediately? So you can immediately ask, and then somebody will be there to immediately get that information to you. So now if you put your information in here, you'll be able to actually talk to somebody, all right? So that makes it quick and easy to get to us, all right? That's the idea, that we don't want you to wait. We want you to be quick to respond to the client, okay? So that's one of the key things. The second thing is, I'll just show you that in our, once you set up a free trial, we also have, any questions on that? Any questions on that? Okay, so there's no questions in getting a free trial set up. Oh yeah, key card carrying machine, it is part of the package, or I get the key card machine separately. The key card machine, any hardware device is gotten separately, so we can get a key card. And then if it's we've done actually somewhere in Nigeria, we did a key card. It was a Chinese make key card. But we can, if you have another system, then we can connect to that as well. Just let us know what it is. But it'll be nice to find some key card that is more used on used across more people. The one that we did for one of the clients in Nigeria was a very low-end Chinese system. I don't think anybody else used it after that one client, but we can definitely work with any kind of T-card system. So there are two options. Okay, so let me just jump into the actual financial agreement. So basically, what we'll do is we have two options. One is a reseller partner and then a marketing agent. Basically, the reseller partner is will work with the hotel to basically get all to the point of closing the sale. Okay, reseller agent basically refers us. You can just say like somebody's busy, but they have a lot of hotel contacts. They just can refer, say, hey, this guy would like to use. Can you just contact them, and then we'll be able to contact them, and we'll do all the legwork. But technically, you can have you can either do this or both for that matter. Some of them sales, you might not be able to take time. You can say, hey, I don't have time, just can you work with this client, and then boom, we can take over and do that. So that's kind of what we do. We're basically working with you're working with basically your contract will be directly with our company in the US. So basically, the US. So this is kind of the idea. You will not need to provide support for the clients. Okay, we will take care of all the support, so that you're not stuck with supporting the client. So all you need to do is really point them to us, and then we'll make sure that we take in and we'll be able to handle their support. One of the things we have been very consistent, unlike other companies. Like there's another company in India called Hotel Logics. If you look at the reviews on their mobile app, you can see like so many reviews that said, "Oh, these guys they don't support us," they don't, things like that. So, but we have been consistently rated high for support. So I think you can be assured that in this day and age, like in the past, like if you look at India, especially with a lot of software developers, everybody wants to write their own product. But right now, every hotel wants to connect with Expedia. Every hotel wants to connect with Booking.com. They want to connect with the Key Card. They want to connect with like Google and all these different connections, right? Those is not going to be. It's going to take a solid team, solid group of people to continue to develop the product and work with them. So we are seeing that a lot of the people that just did a booking engine. It's easy to do a booking engine, but it's hard to do a complete system which has revenue management. It has a CRM. It has the whole everything. And in the past, people were willing to sacrifice, but now everybody's on Booking.com. So you cannot just build a haphazard system. So we're starting to see some of the players that they just built a system just to sell for a few people. They're kind of falling away. And we're seeing that quite a bit. And also there's a lot of consolidation. Easy Technosis that Busy was talking about was bought by another company from South Korea. So that's been bought up. So many companies are being bought up. If it's a small company, it's getting bought up. So that way, so we are committed to making sure that we can support our products. We'll make sure that resellers are well supported, so that you're not stuck with a client. We'll be able to take over it. Anyway, so that's the commitment that we have. Resellers will not need to provide support, but if somebody wants to support it, if you want to do support it, then you can also, then we would be able to share that information with you. The difference between free trial and share live demo. So free trial is something that they can use actually for 14 days. They can try it out. We put all the data in there. They can build their property so they can see exactly how it works. And when they become, but live demos, just they get to see a demo presentation of our product, and or whoever is doing the demo will go through and show them. See, this is our system. This is our guest page. This is our reservation page. This is our our calendar page. So things like that. We will just show them a live presentation of the information. So anyway, that's the big difference between a free trial and what's the information for a live demo. All right. That pretty much is all I have, but I'm really hoping that you might have some questions. I'd be more than happy to answer. Yes. So condo management is basically a module that works along with the basic PMS. Okay. So same thing with with the RV park campgrounds. We have a special we basically set it up differently. We also have a special module that basically goes into a condo. So for instance, condo people have a separate portal. They have a separate system where the owner can log in, which the regular hotel, the hotel manager will log in, front desk people log in. The individual room owners will not log in, right? So in the condo owner, you have a separate login to do that. The test run comes up. So busy. We are expecting you guys to really define that. Is this guest serious? If this guest is not serious, then we don't want to give them a test run. If it's a serious guest, yes, we want to give them test run, and of course it's for 14 days. And then they can run it and do that. So if you think it's a good one, you will want to do that. So we're expecting the resellers to put that information. So you would come into our homepage, like you would come into GraceSoft.com, and then you would put that information saying free trial right here. And then of course, what we do is on our end, on the GraceSoft side, we will check and make sure that this is a valid property. And then you will, in this case, you don't have this email, but here there'll be information for the reseller. Your reseller ID you will put in there, and then then we will know, oh, this came from Nigeria, this came from Busy, or wherever, it came from Busy, so then we know you are the one that put that information there. So any other questions? Or Mr. Paul, do you want to add anything? Raj, you want to add anything to the conversation?
I just want to thank all the people for the time to attend the meeting. And if there's any questions, please feel free to check it. Or even later on, if you get some questions, you can send it on to us. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll be in touch with you. I know Paul is going to reach out to everybody on this team. And then, so what you can do is any questions you have, we want to basically, the thing is there's such a, so the pricing, so, if you go to our, our pricing is right there, basically, so it's right on our website. A lot of our clients, what they do is they don't show their pricing, but as of now, we are showing the pricing information right there. Um, yes, yeah, we can do that, Rick. So we can set up a account for you guys and show you the application. So the pricing is listed up here. You can go and select, Africa, and then so basically, this is where it starts. So we can do that. So and I think one of the options we have asked, people always ask, okay, do we want to can we resell it at a different higher price? What normally would be good is to really add that as a setup cost or upfront, like training cost, something like that. So you can add that as a training cost on top of the software. If you have a, because let's just say there you have a property, like especially we see that in Africa, they have a property, but then the reseller is working closely with them. So ideally, if you want to do anything, then you would add something on the actual upfront setup cost or something like that. Okay. So this is kind of so anyway, the what we think is this is a great market right now because of the with the markets kind of booming in terms of after COVID in the US. After COVID, it's getting really crazy. The market's gone up really expensive. The properties have become expensive. All the hotel rooms have also become expensive. So there's a lot of, and Airbnb has become a huge hit. It's become a $104 billion industry, So a lot of other vendors are coming in, and so it's become very competitive. That's one of the reasons also we'd like to try to get with resellers to be able to help us with that. Okay, so I will answer any questions do you have. You can just always email us, and then we'll be more than happy to set you up. If you want us to come on a demo with you, just all you need to do is just yes. So Mr. Conrad, good question. So especially in in Africa and Asia, Middle East, anything not US or Europe, we basically do it only on a yearly basis. We don't do monthly basis. The pricing is shown as monthly, but they have to pay by the year, So it'll show you here if you say, so they have to pay 6 months to get this, to get this option. So we're just showing the pricing as this one, but the actual amount will be, it'll be billed annually. Maybe we should make that more clear. Raj, maybe make a note of that. Let's make this more clear that that it's going to be it's got to be it's got to be paid by the year. So yes, that's a good question, Mr. Conrad. Everything is paid by the year. Okay. Okay. Any other questions you'll have? Anyone?
So, Mr. Rexel has a question regarding the commission. He said it's 30 to 60%, which we sent him, and it's mentioned now as 40%. So he wants some clarity.
Okay. So let me do that. Okay. So let me look at this one. So basically, what so our resellers basically is done at 30%. Okay. So you start at 30%. Okay. So what happens is, so if you start building it, we have an, the 30 to 60%, basically what it means is once you start moving past number of, let's just say you have 30 properties that you brought on board, you go to the next cut, which is 40%. So 31st property, you start getting 40% commission, and then it goes 46, all the way to 60%. And also, this is the way it works is we're basically right now we're working on resellers and kind of building them up. Once you have like 2-3 years of working with us, you will be definitely at a 60% threshold, or like something like that, right? So then you are getting a significant amount of revenue. So if you do $1,000 sale, you can instantly make up to $600 right away. That's kind of what we really want to build it up. Does that is that clear, your question, Rexo? So this document I will send to everybody. This will give you a little bit better understanding. So right here, so after the 30, beyond the commission percent goes to 40% per sale, and it kind of keeps building up all the way to 60%. Yeah, and then also we really ask our resellers to be in what they call as a reseller standing. So because what happened in the past, maybe one reseller will come in, they'll do 1 or 2 sales, and that's it. We don't see them again. But then they expect us to do the year after year, commission, So what we ask is we want our resellers to be connected and be able to be in what they call as reseller standing, so that you are continuing to bring business, and then we're continuing to support you on a reseller on the revenue share, basically, So it kind of builds your revenue also, and it also kind of keeps us growing as well. So it's both win-win. So the reseller makes an ongoing commission, and also it's also helping. It's not like you make 2 sales and then you forget about us. So that way what happens is we are able to sustain the client. We take over all the support aspects of it, but you are also on good standing as a reseller. So that's a couple things to keep in mind as a reseller, that sometimes you can even hire another person. We've seen that happen in other countries. once they come in, they quickly ramp up their sales, and then they're able to hire other people, and then keep the sales coming in, because then you also have recurring revenue from us. Okay. All right, sounds good, everybody. I think I'll send some of this information to you, and then you can, if you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us. I would be more than happy to work with you and help you get started. Okay. All right.
Mr. Gideon,
Thank you again. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Mr. Gideon,
Yes, go
there's
ahead.
one more question for Mr. Rexel. He wants to know whether they will be provided demo login accounts.
Yeah, we can provide that. Yeah. So ideally, what we want to do is we want to provide accounts. We have a reseller account, so we'll send that to you. But the thing is, we had a reseller account for somebody in Vietnam, and so actually that ended up hacking our software. So it was really so that's when we kind of shut down all reseller accounts. We stopped giving reseller accounts. That's why we validate. Is it a real property? Is it a real hotel? So we're kind of very cautious in giving out our username and passwords, because not only it's a security threat, because we store, we do credit card processing, right? So we're kind of just being very cautious of that. So just, yeah, definitely reach out, Mr. Rexo. Would definitely be willing to work with you. Ideally, what I'd like to see is to see if you guys can get, a couple people on board. You get a couple clients, then we'll work with you and set you up, so that you also have a login to that system, and do that, because otherwise what happens is people are not really serious, and we go through cycles, and then, after a while they kind of drop off, and it kind of wastes our time. It also wastes the reseller's time. So we want to be really work with people that are really serious about it, so that we can really have a win-win. Definitely there's a lot of money to be made, especially India is such a huge market. It's really growing. It's like right now the percentage of saturation is about 25%, they say, is the, in terms of hotel saturation. So you can see there's such a huge market opportunity, so there's definitely, we want to be able to work through resellers. And also, if let's just say somebody's working in Sharjah, or some region, right, and the client directly comes to us, we will not directly support the client. We always want to go through the reseller. We say, hey, first of all, let's check with Conrad, let's check with Rexel, whoever in that region. So we'll check with you, make sure that you're cool with it, and then say, okay, is this a contact of yours? So that it kind of it's a we want to build your business as much as we want to build our business, because if we build your business, then automatically our business will be built as well, will build automatically. So that's our concept, that's our idea, that we want everybody to win. We want the resellers to win, and we want to win. So we want to have a win-win proposition. So it's not like we want to take clients and not be honest about it. So we want to make sure that we are clear about our about each client we work with. And one more question: are the costs the same for all regions of the country? No, the cost is different, Mr. Conrad. So if you look on our website, it will show different clients, different regions or cost, but it all works through the pricing that's based in the U.S. The U.S. pricing is what we call as the base price. I don't know if we have a Middle East pricing. I don't think we have a Middle East pricing. So Europe will be like, this is the Europe pricing. This is like, this is for Asia. I know Middle East, I think, kind of falls into the Asia pricing, right, Raj? Yes. We'll work with, Raj is the one that's worked with the Middle East, so he will be able to kind of give us maybe Mr. Paul, you can try to get the pricing from Raj, and then we can send it out to Conrad, and then maybe we can add it to this list as well.
Oh, sure, sir.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. I read here that the first sale does not attract a commission. Can you expatiate on that, please?
Correct. Yeah, so mainly the reason we don't do that is we have people that just they have a property and then basically they come in and they say, oh, I want to sign up as a reseller just to get the commission, but busy, I mean, we know you, so, and you worked with us in the past, so that's not an issue for you. Does that
All right,
does
thank
that
you.
make sense to what I mentioned? Because like people, they find out that we give you reseller commission, so they'll just say, "Oh, I have a hotel," and then they'll just sign up as a reseller, and then they get the commission. So we've been in the industry 20 years, right? So we've seen all kinds of things. So we just wanted to say, no, we can't, But anyway, you guys are serious, so definitely, that's not an issue. All right, that's all I have, guys. So please feel free to contact us. We'll definitely be willing to do more training and even like how we can attract different people. And also one thing that I think was good is like for anyone, if you take our brochure, we have a brochure, and then you say, hey, just can you add my contact information? Then what we can do is we can put GraceSoft and put that all the content of our products, and then we can put your name and your contact information, your WhatsApp number in that flyer or in that brochure, so you can easily circulate that. And with as a valid, you can. Sometimes people are saying, "Are you really a contract? Are you really a reseller?" Things like that. And also, we'll also add you once we have people that are, certified. Okay, we're gonna then what we'll do is we'll just add them into uh, our reseller page on our website so people can see that. We try to keep it very not give too much information on that page, because what happens is when we put information of a reseller, then other competitors, they end up calling them and saying, can you also resell for me, things like that. So that's why we don't do that. But you can also see the same thing on other PMS providers. They will not put their resellers online. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your time. We really look forward to working with you. I really believe if we can work hard, we can really, there's a tremendous market out there. This is a great time. We're just coming out of COVID, and our product is not, I mean, our product is the top of the line, because we spent 2 years when COVID happened. What we did is we really upgraded our product. We just built everything from scratch. We changed a lot of things, especially security, because there was a lot of, right now, the biggest thing we are finding in the US is a lot of security issues. Two companies were shut down 2 years back in 2019, 2020 because of a security issue. Large companies were shut down, so just like a PMS vendor. So the credit card issues are becoming very serious. So we worked a lot on that, and we have a very solid, foolproof product, easy to use, and we also want to make it very simple for guests to get a free trial, so that resellers can quickly get us set up and running. And also everything is online, is you can pay for it right there. You can buy the product online. You don't have to go through any process. You can click on like this one is already bought, but you can click on I'll show you here quickly here, my subscription. You can just go to this page and you can actually click on hold on, let me see if I can get it. I'll show, this is the last one I want to show. I don't want to take too much time. um, So you can click and subscribe to the software right in the system, and then because this is a web-based system, it's very easy to do that. But sometimes people do like they do more like a bank payment, things like that. So then what you can do, see, like if you look at this one, the subscription is right there. You can instantly click on and buy your products right there. You can say which version you want. I want this version, and then you can pay for additional modules, select what you want, Google Analytics, and then you can so you can set it up like right there, and then you can pay for it right there. So this is kind of makes it very quick and very easy to market the software and pay for it. All right, you don't have to take time to do like a time-consuming thing. We just try to move quickly as possible. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your time. We look forward to working with you. I pray God's going to help us to be a good year in this 2022. All right. We have 6 more months to really spearhead and push forward. Okay. Thank you, and have a great day, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Gideon and team. Thank you, Paul, also. Thank you for the presentation. Let's make it.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to
All right.
everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Conrad. Yeah. Great to see. There was somebody from MC, MANOT. Where are you from? Maro, what? Sangat. Are you from Philippines?
You mean the MC?
Go ahead.
Sir?
Yeah, there was. I see somebody.
The gentleman is from. He's from Botswana.
Botswana. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mr. Tozi.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Bye.